What's good, Love Life crew? It's your boy MUSA back with another movie review. Now, URI, The Surgical Strike. It was a very intense movie, war action movie. There was not much like romance, comedy. There's a little bit of romance, but it wasn't like that. A lot of people in my comment section were like comparing it to Seisha, and I feel like they're totally different movies, even though they're both based upon war. I don't think there's like you can compare the two. Seisha had more of like a love story, um, like character development, how he started and all that stuff. Whereas this one went straight into the main vocal point. You know what I mean? Pakistan attacking India and then India creating a surgical strike, and it was just pure action. Like you had a little bit of like, oh, I'm pregnant. The wife being pregnant and that kind of stuff. The mum with her illness. That was like the only break point that was outside of the whole fight scenes. Whereas Sheisha wasn't like that. It was more of like story, and it had a little bit of war scenes, and then it went back to story type of situation. There was a little bit more romance. So when people try to compare the two, I'm like, no, don't do that. They're two different movies. But yeah, this movie I definitely enjoyed it. I gave it the same rating, 9 out of 10. Again, I don't believe in perfection, so 9 out of 10 seems like a fair rating for me. I really enjoyed it, especially like the fight scenes. Everything just looked hella realistic. My favorite part, of course, was the eagle. Come on, like I just love the whole idea. Imagine you're an intern, you're creating this idea. Someone in the head of the government comes and sees it. It's like, yo, you might have just saved the war for us. Like, I mean, like I was so happy for him. The fact that imagine you come up with this idea and it's here to save like your country and stuff. I'm not here to talk about the debate of who's right, India, Pakistan, or who they favor India in movies or they favor Pakistan. No, we're here to talk about the movie. Just keep it there. We're keeping it positive vibes. You know the rules on this channel. Love life, no negative vibes, and if it's nice, we play it twice. That's the only rules we have on this channel. Yeah, characters certified. Really major. Vihan, he did his thing. I was upset as well when his boy passed away. I was like, what, really? I was like, but then again, I thought about it. I was like, why did he move the gun? Like, you shot him in the head. It was a headshot on some Call of Duty shit. Like, what I ain't done. Why did you have to go and remove the gun? Well, of course, it's just procedure in it. Like, even if you've taken the shot, move the gun away, and then the grenade. I was like, nah, you're lying. That was like, you know. So that was a bit of a shock. Obviously, his mum's illness. There's nothing like a mum's love. I'm sure everyone can agree to that. So that really affected him, and the whole thing, him saying that he wants to move back so he can spend more time with his mumsy. I think anyone in their right mind would make that decision. I was a bit with the head guy. I don't know what his name is. The top dog. I was a bit like, really, like you're not gonna let the guy retire and spend time with his mumsy, you know? When he was like, oh, like isn't this country your mother too? I'm like, this ain't the time for it, bruv. You know what I mean? Like my man's here telling you his mum's losing her memory and whatnot, and he wants to spend time. You're here talking about the country and war. This ain't the time. This is the time for him to be a little bit selfish. You know? It is what it is. That made my blood boil a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. That triggered me a little bit. But obviously when he was like, we can move you to another department, yada yada yada. But then they made him like an office guy. I was like, this man here, he's tactical. Do you know what I mean? Man's a leader, el capitán. Man's not here to be sitting behind no desk going through files. Why go on for that? And then obviously when his boy died, after the URI attack, the other guy, the captain, his other friend, was like, "Oh, I wish you were there," and I know that made him feel a little bit guilty, which it's just right. I think like soldiers in general, when something happens and they weren't there, and they could have been there, guilt automatically just hits. But again, it's out of his hands. You know what I mean? Like he didn't expect Pakistan to attack him like that. I don't think anyone did. Um, But yeah, it was like I don't feel like they wasted any time with this movie as well. Like, you know, sometimes some movies have just unnecessary parts where they just make it long. Like, it's just unnecessary. You're just making it long. Like, cut that down, you know, like, or scene when they're walking down the alley, like the hallway, and they make it hella dramatic and extra long. That wasn't in this movie. This movie was literally bum 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 bum, and it came in like chapters, innit? Like, you have chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, final chapter. Boom. I like the way they did that as well. Like, they cut up into like segments. That was pretty dope. Really enjoyed that. But yeah, overall, excellent movie. Know what you guys did not overhype it. Um, Again, movies is more of a personal preference. Like, you can have movies like Six, but to someone that could be their favorite movie of all time. You know, so I feel like movies is just a preference thing. But no, you guys did not overhype this movie in the comment section. Had my attention, and it was entertaining, and as much as it's not fun, but it was fun to watch in a way, if that makes sense. Um, yeah, let me know in the comment section what movie trailer we watching next, or what movie we're watching next. Keep the suggestions coming. I'm gonna keep checking out the trailers and keep adding these movies to my watch later list. I definitely enjoyed this. You guys are doing very well with your suggestions. Catch you guys in the next one. Love life, love life, love life. Peace.